He says that that is the most auspicious path, that by walking on it you reach Bhakti Yoga. Because in Bhakti Yoga you don't have to go anywhere. Bhakti Yoga is not a path. Path is that which takes you somewhere. And then path remains wherever it is. And you reach to the end of it. But in Bhakti Yoga you don't go anywhere. Because Bhakti Yoga is not something which transports you from one place to another place. You reach Bhakti Yoga and that's all. That is the end in itself. Where will you go from there? So therefore there are only two paths described, but then he says that the best path is that which leads you to Bhakti Yoga. Which means that the destination is not liberation, but Bhakti Yoga. Nahi yato anyah sivah pantha. He says there is no better or superior path than that by which you get Bhakti Yoga. And Bhakti Yoga to whom? Vasudeva Bhagavati, to Krishna. Not to Nrsimha, not to Ram, not to anyone. This Bhakti Yoga is only for Vasudeva. It's very clear. So there are many types of Bhakti Yoga, but Sukadeva always recommends Vasudeva. In the previous verse also he used Bhagavan Vasudeva, the name of Krishna. Here again also he says Vasudeva Bhagavati, means Bhagavan Vasudeva. So he is very much biased towards Vasudeva. For sure. But nobody had any objection to him. No one asked him ever any one question that why you always say Vasudeva and Krishna, why not some other deities. किंतु सर्वसाध्य परम सार प्राप्तस्तु अयमेव पंथा. क्या है नहीं. He says that the supreme goal of attainment, param sadhya. Sadhya means something which you want to achieve. If you have some potatoes and tomatoes and peas and cheese, then what do you want from that? You want a sabji, right? So sabji is the sadhya which you want to make. And what do you want from sabji? That is not the supreme sadhya. You want to eat that. And after eating, that is also not enough. You want to get energy out of that. And with that energy, you want to do service, Bhakti Yoga. So, and what do you want from Bhakti Yoga? Nothing. So therefore, Bhakti Yoga is the Param Sadhya, Sarva Sadhya. Whatever you do, the ultimate which you can reach from that is Bhakti Yoga. And once you have got Bhakti Yoga, then you don't have to go anywhere else. There are so many different roads leading to different places, and wherever you go, that is not the end. Then you have to go somewhere else. But once you reach this place called Bhakti Yoga, then the journey comes to an end. No more travel. That's what is called Sarva Sadhya, Paramasara, and it is the supreme essence. So therefore this is the pantha, this is the process. Yata bhakti yoga prema bhaved. What is the meaning of bhakti yoga? Bhakti yoga means prema, love. Because love is causeless and love is the end. There is nothing which comes out of love. Love is the black hole. If you enter into it, then you are lost. You get merged. You lose identity into it. your ego is finished in love. So he says this is the supreme goal. Ato anyah sivah sukhrupo nirvignascha pantha nasti. Therefore there is no other path which can give you happiness or which is without any obstacle. Bhakti is the only process which is free from all difficulties, all problems. Everywhere else there is a problem. There is a problem of ego. In Bhakti there is no problem. We already said so many problems. Problem of the material elements and tanmatras, and you have to control your mind and don't look up and don't this, don't that. So many things. Neti neti iti ulsit sat sada. You read that. He desires to give up. Not this, not this. So that is not in bhakti. Atra purvam uktalakshanam sriti dvayam yatha moksha praptam tatha ayam pantha bhakti yoga praptam. Says the other two paths which were described earlier, they only give liberation. They don't give you love. You can go to Vaikuntha, no problem. But you don't have love. So you can live, there is no birth, no death, no old age, no disease, no anxiety, no tension, no envy, none of these things, but no love also, if you are only after liberation. But without love, what is the fun? There is some pleasure without that also, but it is nothing in comparison to love. Brahmanand Bhave Goswami says that if you multiply Brahmananda millions of times, then Bhakti Rupa Sukham Bodha says it's not even one drop of happiness in the ocean of Bhakti. Because Bhakti means love, and the happiness which comes from love cannot come from anything else. The other types of happiness which you can have from food and material sense gratification, that does not compare with the pleasure of bhakti. So therefore he says that this other two paths are path of liberation. Otherwise why he has to do such a heavy exercise, going through all these material elements? He can be quietly wherever he is and do devotion. तथा अयम पंथा भक्ति योग प्राप्त इति प्राप्तस्य अस्य पथः परमोत्कर्ष प्रतिपादनात् एतत् प्राप्तस्य भक्ति योगस्य अपि श्रुतिद्वय प्राप्यात् मोक्षात् परमोत्कर्षो युक्ति सिद्ध इति भक्ति योगस्य प्रेम लक्षण मोक्ष साधनत्वं न व्याख्यातुं शक्यम् इति अवधेयः. So he says that this path which leads to bhakti yoga is the supreme path.